The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
All right, let's jump right into this deep dive.
Sounds good.
And we are tackling something a little different this time around, and that is planning a vacation centered around a lake.
Okay.
But not just any lake. We're talking about Lake Malawi in Africa.
All right, Lake Malawi. Excellent choice.
And I've been doing a little reading about this, and it sounds absolutely incredible.
It really is.
So I think this is going to be one of those deep dives where you blow my mind, because it's not a place I'd ever really considered going before, to be honest.
Right.
And now, having done a little bit of reading up on it in preparation for this, I'm like, why haven't I been thinking about this?
Absolutely. It's one of those hidden gems.
It seems like it, yeah.
You know, people flock to the ocean,
right,
beaches and all that, but this is something really unique.
Yeah, and it's funny you should say that, because when I think about Lake Malawi, I don't necessarily immediately think beach vacation.
Okay, yeah.
But then as I was doing my research for this, I was seeing pictures, and it's like crystal clear water.
Oh, absolutely.
Beautiful sandy beaches.
It's stunning.
So maybe I need to reconfigure my way of thinking about lakes.
Well, you're in for a treat then, because Lake Malawi is often called the Calendar Lake.
Calendar Lake.
Yeah, because, and now this is an exaggeration, but it's supposedly a mile long and a mile deep.
Wow.
So, you know, for every day of the year and all that.
I love it.
Gives you a sense of scale.
Yeah.
Now, it's not actually those exact dimensions.
Okay.
But it is huge.
Yeah.
It's the 9th largest lake in the world.
Wow. 9th largest in the world.
That's right.
That's not what I was picturing.
No, it's truly massive.
Okay, so this is no little pond.
No, not at all.
This is serious body of water.
And the thing that really makes it special is the incredible biodiversity.
Okay, I am fascinated by this biodiversity, because when I was reading that it has more fish species than any other lake on Earth, that blew my mind.
It's unbelievable.
You know, you think about the Amazon or the oceans, but to be in a lake, that's remarkable.
It really is. And part of it is Lake Malawi is incredibly old.
Okay.
We're talking millions of years.
Wow.
So evolution has had plenty of time to kind of work its magic.
Right.
And then you add to that the fact that it's part of the Great Rift Valley, which is this very geographically active area.
Right.
It's created these isolated deep water environments.
Right.
And the result is you have these unique cichlid fish species there that you won't find anywhere else.
See, this is what I love about these deep dives, because I consider myself reasonably well-informed, but I'd never heard of cichlid fish before I started doing the prep for this.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah.
They come in all these vibrant colors.
Oh, wow.
Different shapes, sizes.
Really?
And they've adapted to all these different niches within the lake.
So you've got some serious, evolutionary variety going on.
Absolutely. It's like this incredible underwater world.
Like a Darwinian paradise or something.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay. All right. So you've sold me on the lake itself.
Okay, great.
Now I need to know, if I were going to go visit this lake,
Yes.
what should I expect? What should I be doing? What's the experience like?
All right. So thinking about you and, your interest in, mentioned a relevant interest from the listener persona, I think there are a couple of things that would really appeal to you.
Okay.
First of all, the southern end of the lake.
Okay.
Around a place called Mangochi. Mangochi, yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful beaches there, calm waters, really perfect for swimming, relaxing.
All right, so you do get that classic.
You do. You absolutely do.
Lake vacation vibe?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, but I'm sensing from your tone that there's more.
Well, if you want a bit more action,
okay,
the central region, particularly around Nkata Bay.
Nkata Bay.
That's the one. That's where you go for diving, kayaking.
Ooh.
Even opportunities to kind of interact with local fishing communities.
Oh, wow.
Which I think, with your interest in, mention a relevant interest from the listener persona, it could be really fascinating.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Yeah, seeing how they live, how they fish on the lake. It's a whole other side to it.
That's a really good shout, actually, because that's something that I hadn't really thought about.
Yeah.
But that would be fascinating to see, because obviously they've built a whole way of life around this incredible ecosystem.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's not just the natural beauty, it's the cultural side of things as well.
It's funny, isn't it? Because I'm realizing that I'm kind of talking about this as though it's a small lake that you could see in an afternoon.
Right, yeah.
But this is the 9th largest lake in the world.
Yeah.
So presumably even if you were there for a couple of weeks,
Absolutely.
you'd only just be scratching the surface.
Speaking of that, one thing I think is really important for anyone traveling to a place like Malawi
Yeah.
is to be respectful, travel responsibly,
Okay, that's a good point.
because it's a beautiful country, but it faces its challenges as well.
Of course. Yeah.
So things like, packing light,
Right.
minimizing your footprint,
Yeah.
being mindful of water usage, especially in this region,
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
and then supporting local businesses.
Yeah,
That's a big one.
absolutely.
Making sure that your tourist dollars are actually benefiting the communities.
100%. Yeah, because I guess there's always a risk with these beautiful places, particularly when we're talking about, parts of the world that aren't necessarily as well known as some of the big tourist traps.
Right.
That tourism can end up being a bit of a double-edged sword,
Yeah, absolutely.
So really important to be mindful of that.
It is. And I think if you go in with that mindset
Yeah.
of respect, of sustainability,
Yeah.
you're going to have a much more enriching experience.
And let's be honest, you're going to have a much more enriching experience for the people who live there as well,
Precisely.
It's about making it a two-way street
Exactly.
rather than just this kind of extractive thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, my friend, you have officially blown my mind with this.
Excellent.
Because Lake Malawi was not on my radar,
Right.
and now it's all I can think about.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
So thank you for that.
You're very welcome.
And for those of you listening at home, if you're looking for a lake vacation that's different, that's got something special about it.
Absolutely.
Put Lake Malawi on your list.
One thing I'd add that we didn't really get into too much is the history of the lake itself.
Oh,
It's been a source of life, a central point for trade
wow.
for centuries. So there's probably some incredible stories there
Oh, I bet.
worth exploring for sure.
Wow, fascinating stuff.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
And until next time.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.